Hi, this is Bernie from Stamp and Eat, and welcome to my craft room this week. This week I'm going to be having a little bit of a play with Tahitian Tide, that's retiring. No coincidence that I've chosen an outfit that looks sort of like Tahitian Tide. And I'm also going to be playing with this gorgeous stamp set in the moment that is also retiring. So be sure to come down to my desk and let's craft together. Hi everyone, Bernie here from Stamp and Eat, and welcome back to my craft room this week. It's been a fun couple of weeks that I've been away in Melbourne attending on stage, and then I came back with the dreaded COVID and spent the week in bed resting. But now I'm back in my craft room, and while I'm 90% back to where I was, I'm certainly strong enough to come and do a pre-recording of a card for you. And this week I am going to be showing you some retiring products that are on the last chance list. These products that I'm going to be showing will be available from the 9th of April. So do be sure to grab these if you are wanting to get your hands on those before they are gone for good. So what are we going to be playing with today? I'm going to be playing with the In the Moment stamp set. I'm also going to be playing with some retiring colors. I've got Tahitian Tide here, and I am going to be playing with some blends. So we're going to have a little bit of fun. So what you will need for this card is a standard card base. So just cut a piece of cardstock in half, score it on the short side and cut it in half on the length, whether you are in international or whether you are in South Pacific. And then you're going to need a piece of Tahitian Tide. This measures 3 3/8 by 4 7/8, or in centimeters 8.5 by 12.3. You are going to need an embossing folder for this, and I am going to do mine in the soon to be retiring Timeworn 3D folder. So I'm pretty gutted about 3 things that are retiring in this catalog. The first is vellum, A4 sheets of vellum. The second is elegant twine, and the third is the Timeworn folder. Now I was expecting the Timeworn folder to go, but yeah, the first two are a little bit harder for me to process. Okay, so I'm doing this in my cut and emboss machine using plates 1 and 4, and I'm just going to roll this through for you. I've had a look in the brand new annual catalogue, and I'm not seeing something that is similar to the Simply Elegant trim, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, so we've got our embossing folder there, and we will come back to our cut and emboss machine shortly. So now I'm going to stamp and color in my image. So let me set that to the side and get that done. I'm going to ink that up in Memento ink, and instead of coloring in my figure with blends, I'm going to use a combination of right markers. I'm going to use my Tahitian Tide, which is retiring, Berry Burst, and Melon Mambo. So the first thing is I want to just do her bracelet or her hairband, and I want to color in her coffee mug. Now you can of course use blends if you have them, but I actually just wanted to set myself a challenge and color these in using my right markers. I'm going to use my neutral bronze alcohol blending pen for her hair, and for her skin tone I am using number 900. You of course can choose any color you wish for her skin tone. I'm just going to color it in there. Alright, now we're going to have a bit of fun, and I'm going to use my Melon Mambo and color in her shirt. And I'm going to use her pants, do the same. I'm going to give her matchy colors today. In my sample I used different colors, but decided not to do that for here. So I'm just coloring in with the broad tip, leaving a bit of white, and I'm just going to come in with my berry burst, and I'm just going to add some detail where the lines are being indicated to add some accent color. Her pillow I'm going to color in Tahitian Tide again. And by the way, if you're watching this and you receive my newsletters and you are in my card classes, one of my advantages to my newsletter subscribers and my class is that I always make my retired stuff available to you first to my class attendees and then to my newsletters. The last thing I want to color in is the frame of the windows, and I'm just using a dark S100 alcohol blending pens. So there's quite a lot of product that's been culled from the mini and annual catalogs, so I would suggest having a look at that, getting onto my newsletter, and I've put the link for that in this the newsletter of the week of the 25th of March. So what you need to do now is we need to die cut this with a retiring product as well, the Deckled Circles die. So I'm just going to die cut that, and then I want to show you a fun tip. And we'll do plate 1, plate 2, plate 3 on top. We'll just roll that through. Alright, now I'm just going to grab some scrap basic white, and I'm using my alcohol blending pens in Berry Burst and the broad tip, and I'm just going to draw with the light one some nice thick lines across this basic white. About over there will do. And then using the dark, I'm going to go across there. And I'm bringing back that identical size circle, and I'm going to die cut myself a background frame. And that's all the die cutting for that. Pretty cool. That's a nice fun way to create a background. Now we can start popping this card together. So I'm going to glue these guys on top. With this one I had the squares, the lines going straight. I might just make these ones go at an angle. Cool. And now I'm going to put this onto my card base. So this is a quick and easy card. Doesn't require a lot of product. And the last thing I want to do now is I just want to stamp that sentiment, you and my thoughts. We've got a lot of our friends and that struggling at the moment, so I just want to make a card for them. That sentiment comes from the same stamp set, and I'm stamping that in Tahitian Tide. And I'm just going to trim that down with my paper snips, or you could of course use your paper trimmer for this, but I'm going to just eyeball it. The last step remaining is we need a bit of a bow. I'm using the Tahitian Tide metallic ribbon that's also going to be retiring. I think the only thing that's not retiring on my card is the Berry Burst alcohol pens and my Mentor Black. Glues are going up in price. Embossing powders are going up. A lot of changes this catalogue, so do be sure to stash up on your stash. You can always do that by shopping online. So I'm popping that in place, and now I'm just going to grab some mini dimensionals to put behind my card. 3 of those. Put that in place, and there we have it. Fantastic! All done! So here you have 2 cute cards, very quick, and you've created your little background with the colors that match, that work so gorgeously with this this Tahitian Tide combo. So love it. I absolutely love it. So hopefully that inspires you to think about the in the moment stamp set. Also to be mindful of the fact that Tahitian Tide is going to be retiring as one of the ink colors. And I have heard that some of the re-inkers in the South Pacific are sold out already. So if you are interested in grabbing those last chance products, do be sure to do that 9th of April. Thank you so much for watching, and do make sure if you enjoy what I'm creating to subscribe, to click the like button. It really helps with my algorithms, and also to click the little bell that you get notification when I go live on a Tuesday and when I put scheduled posts up on a Thursday. Thanks so much for crafting with me. Remember, until we meet again, to stamp, to eat, to sleep, and repeat. Bye!